All right, as promised, Kyle Odegard is with us. Now, I've seen Kyle since he was at the Tribune where he cut his teeth, did well there, crushed it over at the Cardinals. And he is, like I think many in our industry are looking at, except he said, I am all in, decided to go in on the sports betting, the sports gambling, the legalization of sports betting here in our great state next month, as well as across the country and worldwide. He's now the sports and gambling editor for Compare.bet. So I'm going to start with this first. How this come to be for you?
Yeah, like you said, I thought it was interesting that sports betting was becoming legalized in Arizona and throughout the country. And basically, a lot of sports betting sites wanted to get more American sports to what they've been doing. There's been a lot of focus on the Premier League and all sorts of stuff in Europe. And now they're all looking here, and there's a big market for it. So, I talked to this group called Seven Star Digital in London, and they wanted to expand into America. So I'm going to kind of lead the way with them and focus some on Arizona sports, covering the Cardinals so long. I'm still going to talk about them quite a bit, but also the NFL and really all the major sports in general across America.
So on the Cardinals end of things, it's not just going to be, hey, I think Chase Edmonds and James Conner are going to split the reps. I think that the win total, they're going to come in under. You're going to, and I'm being real basic here because I think that's what most of Arizona is going to be starting early September. They're going to be very, very basic, right?
Sure. Yeah, I mean it's obviously very new here, but stuff like point spreads. So basically, if the Cardinals are 3-point underdogs like they are for their opener against the Titans, if you bet on the Cardinals, then they'd have to lose by 2 or 1 or win the game in order to cover your bet. So there's options in betting where the team can lose, but you can still win the bet. So just trying to familiarize people with that, and soon it's going to become really well known in the coming years.
In terms of the approach of prop bets. So people have been doing prop bets here. We've been doing gaming and gambling since 2012 over here with Jimmy Vaccaro up in Vegas. I've seen it. I get it. But a lot of fans have only done the prop bet stuff. Is that something that you're going to do with Compare.bet?
Yeah, it's all sorts of gambling. And I tweeted out odds of Larry Fitzgerald playing in 2021 the other day. So there's definitely the player props are going to be involved. But anything that's interesting, anything that I think readers will enjoy, I'll be happy to write. And it's basically just giving them knowledge and letting them know, hey, this is a new thing coming up. And if people want to bet on it, go for it. And if not, of course, they don't have to.
Yeah, on Christmas Day, the Cardinals are playing the Colts and the Suns are probably going to have a game. Who is going to have more? Devin Booker, 25 points, Chase Edmonds, 25 carries, right? Stuff that's fun. I'm just spitballing, but I'm sure that's where it's going, right?
Totally. And when you get to the Super Bowl, there's prop bets for the third string running back on if he'll get 2.5 yards in the game. So yeah, it's fun. It just adds another element to watching sports. I've always enjoyed just knowing what point spreads are, which teams are underdogs and favorites, what kind of MVP odds Kyler Murray has this season, how many wins the Cardinals are supposed to get, stuff like that. And not just football, but the Suns going into next season. Like, what are their odds going to be to win the championship after such a great season? All that sort of thing I'll be looking at.
Kyle Odegard with us for a few minutes. Compare.bet. Check it out. It all becomes legal in Arizona next month. Okay, so Josh Allen gets an extension. Let's just talk about on the field. Josh Allen gets a huge extension. Is the pressure on Kyler Murray now to produce this year, Kyle? From my view, it had been even before the Josh Allen extension. I think Cliff and Kyler are tied together. I think if Cliff doesn't win this year, he gets bounced like most Cardinal coaches after 3 seasons. Your view on Kyler and the Josh Allen story?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously Kyler Murray is going to be the Cardinals quarterback for at least 5 seasons because they can pick up that option. But you're right, he's eligible for the contract extension after year 3. And does he prove that he's a superstar quarterback that should get $40 million a year, which all these guys are now getting? If he's not that good, it becomes an interesting negotiation on, is he a superstar or not? So I think it's definitely an important year for Kyler Murray. I think everything we've seen from him these first 2 years are pointing toward that trajectory. And then he just has to prove it, obviously, in this year. And if he does, he's definitely going to get paid.
Before I get you out of here, I'm going to go back to the top of the conversation. Compare.bet. Put that hat on here. Over under, is it 8.5 wins
Yeah.
right now? I got to go under, man. I'm just sitting here saying I can't see them going over that amount. Not in this division.
Yeah, I think it's a good marker because I could easily make an argument to you either way. So I think they definitely nailed the over under at 8.5. I know a lot of Cardinals fans feel like, hey, they won 8 games last year. Kyler Murray's going into his third year. He should be better. There's the extra regular season game. So it's easy for them to get to 9 or 10. I agree with you. I don't think it's a slam dunk at all. I think 8.5 is a really good number. I could see them going a little bit under that. I could see them passing it. I think, once again, it all depends on Kyler Murray and that passing game.
Good stuff. Congratulations on the move and with a company that's big time that you're moving into in that space. Best of luck on all fronts. Thanks.
Cool. Thanks, Brad.